Hello everybody and welcome to another Transformers third party review. Thanks to the guys over at Robot Kingdom. Today we're taking a look at the latest offering from Iron Factory. This is their Trinity Elite Warrior, IF EX-13, aka Blitzwing. Packaging is fairly straightforward. We've got a couple of QR codes we can scan, which takes us through to the likes of Weibo, and we have an image on the back there of Blitzwing in his bot, his tank, and his jet mode. It's a very nice kind of retro feel to the packaging, kind of a worn look there. It's nice, it's very simplistic. I love what these companies are doing with these smaller figures. They fit on your shelves a lot better than some of the bigger guys. We've got the likes of Iron Factory, we've got DX9 doing their small War in Pocket range. We've got the likes of Shapeshift Inc. giving us figures as well. All very, very good indeed. So without further ado, let's crack him open. Oh, and out of the box, I've forgotten how much fun these little dudes are. He is a cracking little piece of art gloriousness. Just check out all of that detailing on such a little dude. Here he is alongside Iron Factory's Ultra Magnus. The plastic quality seems different in the two. It's about the same sort of consistency, but Magnus felt a little bit chalkier to touch. Blitzwing is definitely more on par with the DX9 plastic quality, kind of that smooth, rich, professional finish. And for you legend collectors, is that height okay? Does he look a little bit too big? Is it that Legends Megs is too small? I'm not really sure. What are your guys' thoughts? Right, now let's have a proper close look at Blitzwing. That's a fantastic head sculpt on such a little dude. Really is. Love the look of that. Love these little accents of colour there on the chest as well. He's got a real puffy, beefed up chest. Nice paint applications throughout the sides here. Love his weapons. Go around to the gun. Very, very G1-esque weaponry. Nice silver. Very clean. Very nice looking figure indeed. Backpack, we do have some rather substantial back kibble there, but I can let that pass. I don't think we're going to get a Blitzwing without back kibble. It's kind of his character. It's the whole triple changing mechanism that's involved, and I think he pulls this off exceptionally well. Now, the articulation on Blitzwing puts most standard Transformers to shame. We do have a ball-jointed head, so we can look up, down, left, and right. The shoulders are somewhat hindered by these backpack sections, but we can tilt those out of the way to get a full range. There's a ball-jointed shoulder there, so we can go up, up and over. We have an upper bicep rotation. We have a nice bend at the elbow, more than 90 degrees. We have a inward motion on the wrist. We have nice clean waist rotation, no hindrance from the back kibble at all. Legs can come this far forwards, this far back, all the way out to the side. We've got an upper thigh rotation in there. We have a bend at the knee. And we also have ball mounted ankles, so we can go forwards, back, side to side, and really nice pivoting. Rotating that all the way around. That's a lot of articulation for a small little guy. Now to get Blitzwing transformed up, your first port of call is to straighten out both his arms, get his legs nice and straight, and then you'd want to just rotate this foot. Tilt the foot back so it just rests on the inside of that leg section. Open up this leg section here. Just to unfold this joint so it's like this. That now allows us to rock the leg hinge inwards, and as we rock it over inwards, it's going to bend in on itself so it's tucked in there nicely like that. We then close these sections back off. They just slide in behind that silver foot, and then we can bring those together. And why isn't there tabbing at the top? There's also a hole just in Blitzwing's crotch. You're going to push those in together, and then with a little bit of brute force and ignorance, we're going to slide that into that tab in Blitzwing's crotch, and just secure that in place. Lift up this back cannon section like so. Move these shoulder sections to the back. Make sure his arms are lifted all the way up, and make sure his little hands are tucked in nicely under there, and tuck that in. You'll know that the arms are located properly because there's a small tab just on the inside there that's going to push and tab that into location on both sides. Come around to this back section, untab this next section here without untabbing this hinge. Keep that hinge nice and flat. We then want to tilt Blitzwing's head forwards, and as we tuck the head down, just shimmy this joint down, and you'll see there's a purple tab on the back of Blitzwing's head panel there. That's actually going to come through this hole here. That just allows this back panel section here to drop down enough. You can then bring this section up and pull this section forwards. Bring these shoulder panels over, and they're going to tightly close off around those arms. His legs do not want to stay done up. Oh dear. And come round to these panels here and just flip these up like so. That is the official transformation for his jet mode, and as you can see, I am having no end of problems with those thighs. It's because of these feet. I just don't want to tab in together. You just needed something like a joint or something, or a peg to hold those feet as well, because as you push those together, they then pop out of the crotch section here. The engineering itself is really, really nice, but that's kind of a big defect. I imagine that's going to affect his aerodynamic capabilities there, having a big hole in the front. You do have the option to rotate the cannon section around, so that can go up and over. There's a tab there that we just pushed through from Blitzwing's head. That now tabs underneath, and we can now have the gun come underneath like so. It's okay. I'm not actually a fan of having the gun like that. I know that's pretty much like the G1 toy where we had that big tank turret underneath the jet mode. I actually prefer it being up like that and flipping over. It just gives it a slightly longer jet mode, and I think personally that works a lot better. Now, paint applications are a little bit thin on the wings here. It's a little bit rough around the edges. We do have a very nice kind of purpley cockpit section here. Again, like I've previously mentioned, these do not want to stay tabbed into that joint. Not really sure what we can do about that. Maybe file them down just a little bit. That's a little bit of a shame though, isn't it? But we've got these nice little wings at the front here as well. It's a pretty passable jet mode. We do have this cannon turret thing. This can kind of twist left and right. Like I said, I think I prefer it on top like so. Weapons can be stored underneath. Again, not a fan of having weapons kind of just hanging there, but it is definitely an option. Transformation to tank is actually extremely easy. Yeah, you want to rotate these legs, grab them so the thigh twists. So you've now got this silver section on the back. They will still tab in underneath actually. Well, kind of, he says. Just give them a push so they both tab in together. The shoulders are already raised, the head is already down. So just bring this section over, keeping these wing sections up. And there's a tab here. That's going to come in, tab, and tab in. Same with this side, come in, tab, and tab in. Just bring the tank section back over, and remember how we plugged it onto the underside of the jet. Do the same this side, bring that over, and tab that in. And there we have a very nice tank mode. You know, I actually really like the tank. I think I prefer that a lot more than the jet. It's a clever little transformer. It's a good representation, nice nod to the G1 toy. He feels solid, he doesn't feel like he's going to break. They've definitely increased their plastic consistency. It's definitely up there with the X9. Just genuinely fun little toy. Not the hugest fan of his alt modes, just partly due to these legs just not quite tabbing in properly as they should. But his bot mode is absolutely sublime. He looks the bee's knees. What a fun little toy, and what great value for money. If you are short on space, I honestly cannot recommend these little legend size figures enough. They're small, but they certainly pack a punch. Just a quick idea of scale, he absolutely towers over the mighty Megatron. So there we have it, guys. Thanks again to the guys over at Robot Kingdom for making this review possible. Let me know what you think about these little guys. Is there space in our collection for these mini masterpieces? I personally think there is. Thanks for watching. Until next time, from myself and Blitzwing, goodbye.